good concept could be is, how do you begin? With good morning, good afternoon, good evening, regardless of what time it is. I guess a good and respectful manner to start is with our hello. But reflecting as that our hello as a pencil dot on a piece of paper. And if we had to freely explore this pencil dot with open emotion, obviously it's going to lead on to one line, that's going to go on to our next line, and it's going to go on to our next line. And obviously, regardless of how expansive a piece of paper it is, something is going to evolve from our emotions if we had to explore it with openness, complete openness. I mean, regardless of who says this or who says that about the drawing, if we had to basically just keep the drawing to ourselves and just explore it, it's gonna evolve into something magical and mystical that only ourselves will be able to interpret. But could it truly be only ourselves that it could possibly interpret it? I mean, if we are walking into art museums and we are placing focus on these artworks that were done in the 16th, 17th, 15th, even 18th century, even in the 19th century. I mean, if we are placing focus and we are relating to this connection with this artwork through, again, a connective emotion, there's obviously a more of a connected sense than what our thoughts could possibly come to describe. Whereby, if we had to look at creating ourselves on an egotistical sense, in this egotistical physical state of existence, it's obviously going to be creating ourselves on a more financial level and on a more popularity-based level, whereby we would tend to lose ourselves if we had to really think about it, because creating ourselves on a more of a popularity level would basically be living up to everybody else's expectations. I mean, if you wanted to be popular with, let's say, 10 people, that means that you're going to have to satisfy 10 people to be in the little sect or circular, cliched vibe, if you want to call it. But if you want to also be in that sect of a cliched vibe, let's say categorized in a stigmatized world, egotistical world, categorized world, I mean, it's obviously going to be, if you had to walk outside, how many people can obviously say that the rich don't associate with the poor, or the middle class are basically in between the two? I mean, the whole main aspect is that we have come to separate ourselves on this whole stigmatized level of egotistical creating is quite, how could you say, creative in a way, but yet destructive in the next sense, because we are not totally learning about who we are, or learning about this world, or learning about other people, or, for instance, the plants. I mean, how many people can actually walk outside and say, name a brand, name a clothing brand, name 10 clothing brands, and a person will be able to clock down 10 clothing brands, but name 10 different types of trees, and a person is going to like dwindle in their like thoughts of, okay, now I really got to think about this. I mean, if we had to just say, okay, eliminate all fruit trees, I mean, a person's really going to have to think about it. On the logical concept, I mean, we have come to create an existing reality through manipulative knowledge. I mean, if we had to look at the documentaries, the movies, the series, the news that we're watching, it's all basically knowledge feeding. So it's constantly feeding us knowledge. And then, of course, we go to these institutions of schooling, universities and colleges, and again we are resorted to this knowledge, but it's all again a set form of knowledge, as again that we are expected to live in a specific manner that is set in this knowledge, whereby is it truly gonna be that meaningful to life? I mean, if we have come to originate from a source of creativity, whether it's being conceived through our parents or whether coming from a divine state, regardless of the religion, if we had to look at even that aspect of creativity, I mean, The whole mere concept of religion is a whole completely religious, creative, based on knowledge, if you want to look at it. I mean, the whole main aspect is that, okay, let's say now we've got 12 different gods. Now 12 different gods are existing in this infinite state of, let's say, divine heaven or divine happiness or divine love or divine whatever. But the mere whole aspect is now that we've got 12 different gods. So when each religion goes and states there is one God and one only God, I mean, what are we supposed to be ignorant towards it and say, okay, well, there's 12 other gods, but my God's more important than that God? I mean, that's setting sign to back in the day of ancient Greek mythology. I thought that we basically moved that past, but obviously not, because we're still hanging on to these elusive gods when obviously there is one God. So if we have come to either be conceived or created through our parents coming into the existence for the atheist believer, obviously we have come from something much more than that. Obviously we came from the egg within our mother's womb, and obviously from the little soldier within our father. So it's obviously that there is more of a chemical based even on that term. So it's obviously again a source of creativity. If you had to look at the whole concept of how we came into existence on an atheist level, on a religious level, again, mystically divine, God came to create the world, God came to create us, God came to create the animals and everything in existence. But the mere whole essence is that, again, we have come from a source of creativity. So it's obviously that there is a source of creativity within us, whereby this creativity is supposed to be a method of being able to discover forms or methods or ways, manners, whatever way you want to look at it, of how we can possibly explore or experience the emotions of the infinite states of love, peace, happiness, freedom, possibilities, truth. I mean, these are all things that we are basically attracted to in this physical state. But the whole aspect is, if you had to really look at it, if you had to walk outside and take a good look at the natural world, I mean, who paid for it? I mean, who paid God for it? I mean, honestly, like, regardless of whatever, like, who paid God for it? I mean, we are supposed to pay God in appreciation. Now, appreciation is coming to love it and coming to be happy with it and coming to be in peace with it and coming to actually, like, explore it and experience it. Now, if we are resourcing ourselves to payment, obviously it should be seen in the same context, but we are not, because we are basically setting ourselves up to a limited state of survival, whereby, again, resorting back to popularity and wealth, whereby we think that this is the only way that we can move forward. But is that truly the only way that I mean, how strong is our faith, or how strong is our belief, or how strong is anything within us, or our heart, our mind, our willpower? If we are truly saying, okay, cool, I'm going to be limited to, because I have to satisfy 50 people by making them happy, so stuff my happiness, or I have to resort of screwing over 50 people because I need money, so I'm going to feed them whatever I want them to hear, so I can get their support. Again, fame comes into play, and so I can get money from it. I mean, is this truly the way of living? I mean, where is the belief of saying, okay, cool, where is the appreciation? I mean, honestly, if we are saying, okay, cool, I need to be paid 500 Rand to be appreciated in this world. I mean, how isn't that someone imprisoning ourselves? I mean, how the hell could you possibly be appreciated by everybody if you are limiting yourself to like 500 Rand? Let's say now somebody wants to pay you $100. Okay, now cool, now somebody comes up to you with a logical explanation of why they can only pay you $100. So again, you're gonna say, okay, well, screw my happiness, screw my creativity. I'm only gonna do that favor because I need to live. So despite the mere factor of what my happiness could possibly attract, or through the creation of doing whatever the hell I do, I mean, that is the purpose. Our purpose is to be able to explore our creativity, not to be able to sell and market and purchase. I mean, where is the true sense of the appreciation inside? I mean, where is the true sense of saying, okay, cool, I truly love what I do. I truly find peace or whatever. I truly find happiness because you can only find peace in what you can be paid at the end of the day. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it should be regardless of what you get paid for. I mean, that whole mere aspect that person is actually willing to take money out of his pockets and actually say, thank you very much. And I really appreciate what you did for me. I mean, that should be like humbleness. I mean, that should be like, okay, cool. I appreciate it. And this guy's actually willing to pay me. I mean, if we had to look at the context of Bob Marley, legendary Bob Marley. Everybody loves Bob Marley. Everybody treasures Bob Marley. Everybody wants to basically follow in his footsteps. But the mere whole aspect is that when Bob Marley first came to make his first 400 rand, he lost that first 400. He completely lost it. And when his manager turned around to him and said, Bob, you've lost 400 rand. You're cut out of the band's money. You lost it. So, well, obviously somebody else needed it. I mean, how much more humble could that be? And obviously look at what a legend he became. But obviously we're all basing ourselves on this legendary stigma, again, on fame and fortune, but despite what we could do for others. I mean, the whole mere aspect of doing what we could do and what you can do for others is what you can, or something on the line like that. But the whole main factor is it all boils down to appreciation. It's like appreciating the day that you wake up. It's appreciating the meal that you eat, appreciating the drink that you drink, appreciating the place where you sleep, appreciating the life that you come to live. But yet you come to want to buy and sell your appreciation in this world. I mean, where is the love and the peace? I mean, honestly, if you can find that, what a momentary happiness. I mean, obviously, a momentary happiness. What to be happy for however period that 500 rand can last you, or how much that 1,000 rand could last you, or even the mere factor of the momentary happiness of one simple evening of just splurging out, or doing whatever bloody damn ridiculous thing that you want to do. I mean, where is it? I mean, surely if you seek to live in a betterment of life and a meaningful life, I mean, this is defining yourself in this world. Defining yourself in this world is actually becoming yourself again, if you have to look at it. Despite what the egotistical world is, it's actually becoming yourself again. I mean, if people can't appreciate you for who you are, do you truly want to be associated with it? I mean, honestly, wouldn't that be seen as mental torture? Wouldn't that be seen as emotional torture? To try and constantly exhaust yourself trying to satisfy somebody else, because that, it's a pointless concept. But if you're happy with it, then you're happy with it. Who am I to say? Who am I to say? Who's anybody to say it's your own life? Live your life each time.